I'm Dr. Lisan Ui. I'm a neuroscientist working at the Illawarra Health and Medical Research Institute at the University of Wollongong. My lab works predominantly on trying to understand what goes wrong in different diseases. So diseases like Alzheimer's disease, motor neuron disease, schizophrenia, cancer. And we try to understand the differences in cells from patients that have those diseases compared to people that don't suffer from the disease. So one of the ways that we have started to tackle this problem is by taking skin cells from patients, so they donate their skin cells, and then we reprogram those cells into something like a stem cell, and then use those cells to generate brain cells and other cells that represent the disease, but in a dish. And we try to use those cells to identify new treatments or to understand the reasons why those cells are different and die in diseases like Alzheimer's. If you take a little punch of your skin, there's lots and lots of cells within that punch to make that skin barrier up. So we can culture those in a dish, and they will keep on growing and dividing for a limited period of time. So once we've got them growing in a dish, it really is like, so for my students, it's like they've got a pet. They have to come in and they have to feed their cells every day, look after them, nurture them, some of them sing to them. So the way we do it is we need to increase the level of certain proteins in those cells. So we introduce a cocktail of proteins into those cells, and that changes the shape of the cell and the structure of the cell. From the population that we generate, we can then pick the ones that look like stem cells, and we have ways of saying this is a stem cell, this is likely to be a stem cell, by looking at the genes that those cells express and also the certain properties that those cells have. And then we can grow those cells up, and we can keep growing and dividing those cells. So the reason that I got into the reprogramming side of things is that I just really feel that this is the future of medical research, because we can model almost any disease and we can use cells from patients. I think every scientist just wants to make a difference in the world. So a lot of science is incremental in nature. So we build small blocks on top of each other, trying to understand more and more about a particular pathway or a particular disease. I think the ultimate goal for me is to make a real difference to patients' lives. If that's just one patient in the world, that's okay, but ultimately most people, I think, are driven by this need or desire to help people, and for me science is one of the small ways that I can contribute.